What's up, everybody? It is week 15. Time to get into these early lines. Finally, AG's alarm went off, so we're ready to start. Was that you or was that me? I
No,
think
it was
that's
me.
you.
It was
I
me.
think that's you. Yeah.
Yep.
So we both went 1-1 this past week, so I didn't gain any ground on you. In fact, I think you gained a little bit of ground because you took that money line play, so you actually didn't lose that juice like I did on the one loss that I had. But we keep grinding, we keep at it, and I'm going to catch you. It's just a matter of time. I'm already in the picks contest. Uh, I've already passed Kamar, or I've tied Kamar. So
Oh, nice.
I gotta catch up.
Nice.
But I got one. There's somebody else. Blood, sweat, and beers took first place. So now I got another target I got to catch up with. So
Yeah, so I missed like 1 week or 2 weeks, so I was like way behind, but I started gaining traction. I started catching up to all of you guys up towards the top. And then I missed another week, and I was like, all right, now I'm way too far behind to even make this worth it. And I don't think I put in picks last week either because there's no coming back from 3
just be
weeks
prepared,
missed,
people. He's going to make the same kind of excuses when I catch him in this contest. So
Always.
just be
Listen,
prepared.
You got to have your excuses ready to go.
That's right. That's right.
It's called leverage, in my opinion. I don't call it excuses.
Yeah, let's get into to the pick.
But for the record, guys, this is our early lines picks record. You know, we're picking these games early in the week on purpose to see how we feel Sunday. Like I picked the Vikings money line on this show last week. By Sunday morning, I completely admitted I was like, I think I'm on the wrong side of this one. I got the Lions here, but I didn't change the pick. It still counts as an L. But the records look shitty. But by Sunday, sometimes these lines move.
This is a scientific
and we're like,
exercise.
all right, that's kind of why we're doing this. Yeah, it's a little contest between me and Chad. So it is what it is. But let's get into this week's picks, week 15 here. Chad's taking the Texans, plus 14. I love it because at the end of the day, they've had how many big spreads so far, and they've covered each one.
Yeah.
So I like it. Yeah.
I called the one last week with Dallas and Houston. I don't think I used it for this show, but I when we got to Sunday, I saw it as an easy pick, and that one was even higher. It was like 17.5 or something crazy.
They almost cashed the money line there.
Yeah, they did, bro. They had it. I don't know what happened, man. Like they just sold. But yeah, I like the Texans in this one. They're playing another home game. The Chiefs have shown they can blow some teams out, but they can also, especially when they're playing on the road, they can play down to the level of competition. I actually sometimes like the Chiefs better when they're playing somebody better because they seem to rise to the occasion. But I like the Texans in this one. Plus, the other thing is too, I think the Texans. There's a little young group of guys who are trying to show out. They're trying to prove themselves. So give me the Texans here plus the 14, easy.
Yeah, no, I like it. I mean, spreads that high. I always say it. You either take the dog or you stay away. And so far this season, if you've been taking the dog on these spreads over 10 points, you are profiting. I don't have the exact record here in front of me, but you're profiting. Off the top of my head, I know that.
A lot of them have won straight up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what you got?
Your next pick here.
We're going to me again. Okay. All right, no, it's fine. We go to me. All right.
Sounds good. All right, so we got the Dolphins.
I don't understand why this is so low.
We got the Dolphins at the Bills, minus 7.5, over under 42.5. Now, I mean, Bills, really good defense. Tua and the Dolphins have been struggling the past 2 weeks, but it's a big get-right spot for them. Laying over a touchdown. I would think about taking the Dolphins on the spread here, too. I'm not doing it for the pick, and neither is Chad. He's taking the over here in this.
Yeah, so I just, again, like you said, it's a get-right game for the Dolphins. I think we've seen the ugliest, the worst. I mean, there was a point where Tua was I don't know, it was 4 for 18 or something like that in the game the other day. So I actually like the Dolphins to get right a little bit here. Not necessarily saying they're going to win this game outright. May not even cover this spread, but get that offense going a little bit better. And the other thing is too, if they don't, the Bills. This is one of those things where in these division rivalries, the Bills could try to hang 40 on them by themselves, and so it could be a 38-14. 40-7 type game.
Well, you don't even need that much. It could be a 31-14 game.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't even need it to get up to the 40s.
Right. So
I agree.
It could be a 30-14 game, and I still hit this. So I'm digging the over in this one. I don't understand why it's as low as it is, except for the fact that if you rewind and this game is scheduled 2 weeks ago, before Tua lays those two massive eggs in those last 2 games.
Yeah, this number's in the
I think this
52
number's in
and
the
a half
50s.
range.
Yeah, easy. So I
agree.
I don't let recency bias get in the way too much when the only thing that's really in the way is some poor play by one individual player. So if he was hurt, that'd be a different story. Like, the Kyler Murray situation in Arizona, different story. But anyway, that's where I am on this one. And we'll see how this line moves as we get closer to Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is one of those that's a good example of, this might actually get bought up a couple more points. If you like what Chad just laid out, if you like this in general, go get it now because it could go up. I can only see it going up, not down with these two teams. Obviously, it's that low because of the Bills' defense. Tua and the Dolphins' offense has, hit a little rough patch. They've hit a little roadblock. Teams are scheming a little bit better against what they were running. But I think Mike McDaniel is a good enough coach. I think he's proved he's a pretty good coach. I think he'll be able to figure some things out. Divisional game, must win for the Dolphins. I think they go out there and put some points up. The Bills will have to match that and probably come out with the win. I like a maybe 24-21 game, something like that. That cashes this over where it is now. Maybe not by Sunday morning. So get that in now if you like it. I got 2 picks that my reasoning and my thought process behind these are pretty similar. So obviously I trusted the Vikings last week for the purposes of this show. I switched my mind by Sunday morning. I let everybody know, don't take the Vikings if you haven't yet. Don't tell me I think it's the Lions. I got by the trap there. I got a little excited about taking the Vikings as dogs here in that spot. But 4.5 against the Colts here at home. The Colts, they just have not shown me that they can keep up with this offense. And that's really as simple. Like that's as simple as it is. That's where I'm going with the Vikings to win by 5. We saw what they were able to do to the Cowboys. They kept it close, but eventually talent ran out. You know what I mean? Coaching ability ran out. And I just feel like they didn't know what to do. They were spiraling out of control. The Vikings, they won't run into that situation. It is a primetime Saturday game. So there's some pause for concern, but 5 points against this Colts team, I think they can hit that fairly easily. I just don't think the Colts can score enough to keep up with the Vikings offense.
Yeah, so AG just mentioned it. That's the first time we brought it up on the show, but just keep in mind for your fantasy football lineups or anything else, we do have 3 Saturday games here this week, and we actually have 4 primetime games. We have Thursday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. So there's a lot of primetime action. That's when the goofy stuff happens.
Now, is this the primetime Saturday?
No, this is a midday game. But it is the only game on TV, so it's prime time for Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
For Kirk Cousins' purposes.
So that's why I was saying it. Yep, this isn't the night game Saturday, but Kirk Cousins is not hiding behind the red zone octo box, as we like to say here on this show. Now, this game, picking it for almost the same reason. Every time there's a money line there, you kind of know that somebody's going to the money line. We got the Lions -1 at the Jets. I know they're on the road, over under 44.5. But I'm taking the Lions money line. Look, I know that defense is going to be able to compete. I know they're going to slow the Lions down a little bit. You might not see the Lions putting up 35 points like they have sometimes, but I think you see them put up at least 28, 24, and I don't think the Jets can keep up. So I'm not going to take them with the point to win by 2. I think it could be a 24-23 type of game or something like that. I'm taking the Lions money line -108. I just don't think the Jets are going to be able to keep up offensively. I think the Lions are going to be able to get some points up there. The Jets defense is great, but the Lions are going to be able to get a couple chunk plays, a couple big plays, put the ball in the end zone. And that's what it comes down to when you talk about winning a game. So I know they say defense wins championships, but offense wins regular season games. So.
And neither one of these teams is winning any championships.
Exactly.
Anytime soon.
Yeah. Yep. And this Jets offense it's just such a difference between the defense and the offense. And the difference is here with the Lions, their defense has been playing a lot better. They're no longer a laughing stock of a defense. So they've improved. The offense is electric and dynamic. As long as they were able to break a couple plays and make a couple big plays on a couple third downs, they'll be able to win this game against this Jets defense here. I just don't think they'll be able to keep up. It's pretty much the same handicap for both of my picks here.
So just out of curiosity, what was the -1? What were the odds on that one? Do you know? Was it plus money or was it
for what?
For the -1? If you took if you gave the point, if you laid the point, yeah. I'm thinking if you lay the point, it's probably like plus 100 or something like that. I'm just curious, like, because you're giving me an opportunity with that.
Yeah, I am.
With that
now minus 105. So
minus 105.
laying
So
the point, you're getting.
You're not even getting anything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's why I went the money line. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I probably didn't see that when I was picking it, but
yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
I couldn't remember off the top of my head what it was, but
okay.
Yeah. So I got the Lions money line. I got the Vikings by 4.5. Chad has the Dolphins at the Bills over 42.5. And he also has the Texans plus 14. I think you're making some good reads here. I think both of yours are really good plays, and I'm taking the chances on these offenses outscoring some defenses here.
Let's go.
We'll see what happens here.
Yes, get wrecked, fool. I'm catching you. If I go 2-0 and you go 0-2, that's it. I catch you this week.
That's fine. So, we got a couple more weeks after that. Don't worry about it.
I know, but I'm just saying once I catch you, then I'm putting game pressure on you. Now you start making mistakes. You start fumbling the ball. It's let's go. I got you.
I strive under pressure. I welcome it. I've been waiting for it.
Okay.
I even tried to cook the books a little bit to make sure you're a little closer.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding. I cooked them the other way, guys, but I fixed it. Yes, this is the exact correct scores. Yeah. I got it. I was showing myself for two less losses than I really had in the score last week, so that was my bad. But anyways, we'll be back for our Thursday show, and we'll cover Saturday games as well. And as always, our Sunday morning show. I got it lined up with a bunch of the other guys that have been on this channel for this week. So we're going to have the Raiders game breakdown. We're going to have the Cowboys game breakdown, the Jets game breakdown, a couple other ones as well. Awesome. And then obviously all the primetime games as well. So we'll make sure you're hitting subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Let us know in the comments if you like the picks. We'll be back as early as Thursday and throughout the rest of the weekend as well.
Share it with your friends. AG is the real MVP. Let's go.
Peace.